So as a whole, when we're talking about breathing, we mostly want to be doing it through our nose versus our mouth. Mouth is designed to eat, talk, those kind of things. Our nose is designed to do breathing for the most part. So one thing is when we're exercising, trying to breathe through our nose more. So we'll do that a lot with running as a good starting point, or just going for a walk, making sure we're breathing through our nose. But another great protocol that I like where we're able to kind of train it in our sleep and kind of get the most bang for the buck there while we're sleeping. We're still training it versus during the day when we're busy doing stuff, is to just tape your mouth shut at night, which sounds a little frightening at start. But once you see what we're doing, it's really quite simple. And that's just to get us breathing through our nose a bit more. So things that we want to do before we start doing that is making sure that our nose is open and free so that we can get as efficient a breath through there as we can. We tend to not breathe a ton through there, so it tends to get closed off. So simply we start by just simple breathing pattern where we're just going to match our inhale and exhale time. So 4 seconds in, 4 seconds out. We're going to start by plugging one nostril and then lightly manipulating the other one. So I'll quickly show you guys that. And then we're just going to gently massage the lymphatic system and stimulate it a bit to help with nasal drainage. I'll show you guys that one quick too, and then we'll show you how to actually tape your mouth. So it's going to look like this. So as a 4 second inhale, 4 second exhale, plugging one nostril, just breathing out the other one and lightly manipulating it. You don't want to be harsh with this because it's a sensitive area. So just a light, gentle pull on it. And then next, the massage, we're going to start with just a sweeping motion like this. And that's going to help stimulate the lymphatic system and help us clear our nose out. And spend about 30 seconds to a minute, just a light little kind of sweeping movement here. It doesn't have to be a lot of pressure. And then we're going to go little circles in here. And again, just enough that you see we're moving the skin, but not really pushing in and putting pressure on there. Doing that in through here. And then we're doing light little pulls in different directions here, trying to open up our nasal passage a little bit more. So spending 30 seconds to a minute on each of those. So the massage, the sweep, and the light little pulls. And then with the nose, with the light little pull on it, we're going to do 10 breaths on each side of the light little pulling, and then get into the massage after that. And then what we're going to do when we go to bed, you're going to get nice light little tape like this. So this is just paper tape that you can get at like any drugstore. You don't want to go with something heavy or like abrasive. Just this stuff's very light, very gentle on the skin. And you're not going to go and tape like a whole piece across your mouth like that. That's going to feel really restricting. It can kind of leave you feeling like anxious almost. All you need to do is just a skinny little strip like this. And that's all you need, and that's going to be enough to just help you keep your mouth shut while you're sleeping instead of reverting to what we're used to doing, which is having that mouth open. So things like snoring, sleep apnea, those kind of things, or just even not getting a good quality sleep, like a deep sleep, it's going to help a lot with those things. And at the start, what you're going to notice is that you're waking up with it off within like an hour to a couple hours. If you wake up in the night, the tape's going to be off. But just stick with it. And over time, you're going to wake up and one morning that tape's still going to be there. And you're going to realize, hey, I'm getting through a whole night with this. Continue to do it for a while beyond that until you feel like you're not even noticing that change in your breath. And then you can try taking it off and notice if you go back to mouth breathing or not. So you don't have to continue to do it once we've trained ourselves to. But I definitely start that way for a couple months. And then as you get used to doing that and get used to having your mouth closed at night, then you don't need to do it quite as often.